episode, we kind of stopped on a cliffhanger. We blew up the driver's side wheel bearing. I expected new wheel bearings to take way longer than they did to get here. It actually only took like a day and a half for them to get here, which is rad. Thank you so much. So now let's do the process of trying to get the old one off and the new one on. Well, I've been hammering on the wheel bearing shroud and I can't get it off. So I'm gonna try and very delicately angle grind it off. Oh, there we go, it's rotating. Okay, so it may not appear on camera like we have any progress, but we have a little bit of progress. Yes, finally. Oh, come on. Yes. Okay, and the damage to the axle really isn't that bad. Got it.
We can't actually get behind the counters in the kitchen, but with the help of a camera mod, we can just fly through and take a look. And just check out how beautiful it is. Wow. Everything is right where it needs to be. It's just stunning.
Took a late night trip to the store, get some grease. Now you are probably, I was gonna say you're probably screaming in the comments you should wear gloves for the grease because it's gonna get on you and never get off, but I guess that's a lost cause. That's actually pretty good. I want this pretty packed, so. You ever see that kid on TikTok that talks about being a greaser? He would love this.
Heard the ladies love greasers, like me. Well, what's going on, girl? I've kind of been known to drive motorcycles around and just live life on the edge. Nothing to it. Running from the law and stuff.
Now that the new wheel bearing is on, it's time to go out and do some testing.
My brake calipers are like melting.
Footage of testing the race car, I realized a couple things. One, the front is lifting up way too much. There's almost no weight and no aerodynamics in the front, and you can see it just lift, and it's really hard on launches because it doesn't launch the way you want it to. There's one particular clip where I like really buck when I'm taking off. Why that's happening is a couple reasons. A, the clutch is very difficult in the race car. I really want to change how the clutch is set up. B, seat time. I need way more seat time in the race car. I've only gotten to drive it a couple times and I really don't have a lot of time with it because I'm still building it. And C, there is no aerodynamics in the front whatsoever. And you really feel that over 100 miles an hour. The steering becomes very vague, braking becomes very vague, and if you're like 90 something miles an hour and over, you are lost. And the rear end is super planted because of the big spoiler, and the engine is in the rear, and you sit pretty far back in this, so it's really planted to the ground in the rear, but you're super vague in the front, especially for turning and braking and everything you need to actually be competitive. I noticed another thing while I was reviewing the footage. I hate the front of this car. I like super hate how this looks. But I spent so many hours and days and weeks and hundreds of dollars to build this cool looking nose section. But after reviewing the footage, it just kind of looks like a side-by-side. It looks like the Yamaha Rambo, Rancho, whatever it is, that Yamaha like utility side-by-side. It looks like that. And I really hate that. I hate how it looks. So let's change that. I live in the like Las Vegas area, and Formula One is really big here. I went to Formula One last year and had a really awkward interaction with Deadmau5. Hi Joel, sorry I missed you this past year. I had food poisoning. I love the way the back end of this car looks, but I really hate how the front looks. The front is just not at the same capacity as the rest of the build. It's too docile, it's too side-by-side, it's too tame. So let's make our own Formula One nose. As per usual, with anything we fabricate on here, it's time to cut up a bunch of dog kennels. So for the lower section of the Formula One wing, I'm going to be cutting up a shipping container that a motorcycle shipped in. I have a bunch of these shipping containers that I reuse as like mobile workbenches and shelves and stuff like that. If you don't know, I've spent the greater portion of my life building motorcycles and selling motorcycles, and so I have a ton of these shipping containers around. What's cool about them is they're mild steel that's at good angles, and it's really easy to work with and really easy to build things. It doesn't weld very good because it's super thin, but it's great for making like structural kind of skeletons of what you want to build. So we're going to be making the front diffuser out of that. Obviously the width is way too high, so I cut it and shortened it to the same width as the rear spoiler. At the widest part, the rear spoiler is 10 inches, so that's what we're going to be doing across in the front.
Okay, hi, my name is and I was just surfing on the internet like I do, and I happened across your video, and so I watched it, and you were talking about me.
Just built this quick little steel frame that I think is super cool. Now this is going to be removable so I can get it on and off of my trailer easily, and if I ever want to go off-road with this, which I highly doubt, but if I do ever want to go off-road with it, I can take it off. My plan is this will be one piece of sheet metal that comes out to a point, and then a piece of sheet metal that goes across the front diffuser. That's gonna look hardcore and make the front of this look so much better. Now I want to change the whole hood. I hate this hood. I hate this hood so much. I worked so hard on this hood and I just hate it. So let's build this and then see how that looks, and I probably will change that at some point. So I think that's going to wrap things up for this video. In the next video, we're going to be finishing the nose. I've done a ton more work on it and put a bunch of sheet metal on it. It looks super cool. If you enjoyed this and are enjoying the build, make sure to hit like, hit subscribe, and click over to my web store, lightdesignsllc.com. Get you some cool t-shirts, which helps support the build and the brand and the everything. So thank you guys so much for watching, and the nose will be finished in the next video, which is very exciting. And then we get to paint and do a livery and go race. It's enough building. I want to go drive.